They said it couldn't get any better, and then Toyota proved everyone wrong. The RAV4, the name that's been sitting in American driveways for decades. The vehicle your neighbor swears by. The one your daughter drives cross-country without a second thought. The SUV that's become less of a car and more of a family member. But here's what most people don't realize. The 2026 RAV4 isn't just an update, it's a statement. Because when you've already built the most dependable compact SUV in America, what do you do next? You make it smarter, smoother, safer. And somehow you do it without losing that bulletproof reliability everyone counts on. So the real question isn't whether the 2026 RAV4 is good, it's whether you can afford to miss what Toyota just changed. Let's find out. First, let's talk about what hasn't changed, because that matters just as much. The heart of the RAV4 is still that rock-solid 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine. No gimmicks, no complications, just honest, dependable power that starts every single morning without drama. Around 203 horsepower in the standard model, plenty for merging onto highways, passing slower traffic, and handling steep grades with confidence. And if you want more, the hybrid's still here, still delivering that smooth electric assist punch while sipping fuel like it's got somewhere better to spend its money. We're talking mid to high 30s combined on the hybrid, numbers that make your wallet breathe easier every time you pass a gas station. But would you believe what Toyota did to the ride quality? Because this is where things get interesting. The 2026 RAV4 rolls on a retuned suspension that's somehow firmer and more comfortable at the same time. Potholes that used to jolt you, absorbed. Highway bumps that rattled your teeth, smoothed out. It's the kind of refinement you don't notice until you drive your old car again and wonder how you ever put up with it. They didn't make it softer, they made it smarter. The dampers respond faster, the body control feels tighter in turns, but more forgiving over rough pavement. It's engineering you feel in your back, your neck, the way you arrive home after 3 hours on the road and don't immediately need to stretch. Now here's the part nobody talks about. Interior noise. Toyota added more sound deadening throughout the cabin, under the hood, in the doors, beneath the floor. The result? Conversations at highway speeds don't require raised voices anymore. Wind noise stays outside where it belongs. The engine hum fades into the background like distant thunder. It's quieter than SUVs twice its price used to be. And quiet means something when you're spending an hour a day behind the wheel. It means less fatigue, less stress, more peace. The cabin itself got the kind of updates that matter in real life. Bigger infotainment screen, 10.5 inches standard now, crisp and responsive. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come wireless, so no more fumbling with cables every time you get in. The climate controls? Still physical buttons and knobs, thank goodness, because nobody wants to dig through a touchscreen menu just to turn up the heat. Seating comfort improved too. More cushioning in the lower back area. Better lumbar support that actually supports instead of just poking you. Heated seats warm up faster. The driver's seat now has more adjustments, so finding that perfect position, the one where your hip doesn't ache after 2 hours, is actually possible. But here's where the 2026 RAV4 really separates itself from the pack. Safety technology that doesn't make you feel like you're being babysat. Toyota's Safety Sense 3.0 comes standard across every trim. That means automatic emergency braking that's smarter. It sees pedestrians, cyclists, even vehicles turning across your path. Lane keeping assist that gently guides instead of yanking the wheel. Adaptive cruise control that maintains smoothly, not like it's being operated by a nervous teenager. But the real breakthrough? The system learned to be less intrusive. Fewer false alarms. Fewer beeps when you're changing lanes intentionally. The alerts are gentler, more intuitive. It works with you instead of scolding you, because nobody needs a car that treats them like they've forgotten how to drive. Blind spot monitoring got an upgrade too. Now it covers more area and responds faster. Rear cross traffic alert actually works in tight parking lots. And the 360-degree camera system is standard on upper trims, making parking easier than it's been since cars were the size of sofas. Before we go any further, if you're finding this helpful, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Tap the bell icon too so you don't miss when we break down the next big release. It really does help us keep these coming. Now, let's talk about what this means for your wallet. Pricing for the 2026 RAV4 starts right around where you'd expect. Low to mid $30,000 for the base LE. The hybrid models kick in around $33,000 to $34,000, which sounds like a premium until you realize you're saving $20 to $30 every tank compared to most competitors. Higher trims like the XLE and Limited push into the upper 30s and low 40s, but they come loaded. Leather, premium audio, panoramic sunroof, power liftgate, the stuff that used to be luxury only 10 years ago. And here's the thing about buying a RAV4. Resale value. You're not just buying a car, you're making an investment that holds its worth better than almost anything on four wheels. 5 years from now, when other SUVs have depreciated into oblivion, the RAV4 will still command serious money on the used market. That's not speculation, that's history repeating itself. Because Toyota built a reputation on one simple promise: these things last. Ask anyone who's driven a RAV4 past 200,000 miles, and there are legions of them. What went wrong? They'll struggle to answer. Oil changes, tires, brake pads, that's it. No transmission drama, no engine failures, no mysterious electrical gremlins that cost thousands to fix. It's the kind of dependability that lets you sleep at night. The kind that means your road trip to see the grandkids doesn't come with a nagging worry in the back of your mind. The kind that turns a purchase into a relationship. Cargo space? Still generous. Fold the rear seats down and you've got enough room for furniture runs, camping gear, or that ridiculously large Costco haul. The floor sits low and flat, so loading heavy items doesn't require Olympic-level strength. The power liftgate on higher trims opens with a wave of your foot, handy when your arms are full of groceries. But it's the little things that add up. More USB ports scattered throughout the cabin, a wireless charging pad that actually works, cup holders that fit modern oversized bottles, storage cubbies in places you didn't know you needed them, a glove box big enough to actually hold things. These aren't headline features. They're everyday conveniences that compound over months and years into genuine satisfaction. So here we are. The 2026 RAV4 isn't trying to reinvent the wheel. It's not chasing trends or making bold styling statements. It's doing something harder. It's being exactly what millions of Americans need, refined down to its essence. It's smooth when the road gets rough. It's quiet when you need to think. It's safe when conditions turn dangerous. It's reliable when everything else in life feels uncertain. And maybe that's the real story here. In a world that changes faster every year, where nothing seems to be built to last anymore, the RAV4 stands as a quiet reminder that some things still are, that quality still matters, that a promise kept is worth more than a flashy feature you'll use twice. This isn't just transportation, it's confidence on four wheels. It's the vehicle you recommend to your sister without hesitation, the one you trust with your family, the one that doesn't demand attention, it just delivers, day after day, mile after mile. The 2026 RAV4 didn't reinvent anything. It just perfected everything that already mattered. The video on your screen right now breaks down the best SUVs for long-term reliability in 2026. If you're thinking about your next vehicle, you need to see this.